Hello, everybody. Actually, let me share my camera. Sorry. Hello, everybody. My name is Jordan Hagan. I'm a Sage Intacct senior consultant with Oasis. I've been here almost 4 years, been an Intacct for about 3.5 or so. Um, and today I'm going to show you just a few things on dashboards. Um, and the biggest thing for me is you may have seen some of this, but ultimately I want to maybe pique your interest to, reach out to us again after this to say, hey, I want to realign and our dashboards or maybe our needs have changed, and I want to show you just a few things that you can do personally, but ultimately, get with our team to help you create your dashboards to fit your needs. So one thing to note, as you see here, I have my demo dashboard screens currently up, and this is the Quick Start CFO. You all should have a set of Quick Start ones similar to these. They may vary, but I'm going to start on the CFO one here. So one thing to note, it's usually early on that we address this. I wanted to address my preferences. Um, my preferences, you can make this dashboard your home screen when you log in. So the ultimate goal is to get this dashboard set up, and some of the stuff I'll show you today, that you have this dashboard open all the time and you work from your dashboard. So I'm going to show you how that can be possible today. But when you go up to your name here and go to My Preferences, if you scroll down to the display section, there's a personalized appearance here. If you haven't changed this, of course, it will say default, which is going to be that home screen with all the, uh, you know, updates and links for help and support. Um, but you would want to change this to dashboard, and then you would select that dashboard that you want to start on. So the next time you log in, it will be the first thing you see when you log in. So I wanted to show that briefly there. Let me go back to my dashboards. So one of the biggest things with dashboards is what we call performance cards. So this section here in the middle uh, are called performance cards, and this is quick drillable information based on account groups that you can drill into and see data right on your board that's important to you. So if you click into this revenue one here, it pops up a report, and then it gives you all your, once again, this is all based on account groups. There is standard account groups within Intacct, but there's also, we can kind of do custom account groups based on your specific needs. We can set those up. But this one is a standard revenue account group here. And as you see, here is that data for the current month and prior month. So let me take a step back actually. As you see currently, similar to what Jeff stated, demo data is very old in here. So I do have a filter currently set on for December. And when I click into here, based on the setup of the performance card, which I'll show you in a second, it gives you a report based on we're doing against prior month. So it has prior month and this month revenue. And then just to show a little bit more of the drill down capabilities, if I click into some data here, it takes you straight into the general ledger report. And then with one more click, you can see that this is an invoice here. You can get into uh, directly into what that actually was. So here is that invoice that was created. So within 3 clicks, if things are set up properly, you can get to the source of your revenue and take a look as needed, or if things need to be changed, if you have that access, of course. You can see that data here with 3 clicks. So let me back that up here. And once again, this is just your complete understanding of how performance cards can be created through account groups. And like I said, that's a whole nother conversation our team could have with you if you needed something custom or if the standard account groups work for you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create I'm going to create a cost of revenue performance card. So we're going to come in here, given the proper permissions, of course, let us know if you don't have them, but you'll be able to add a component. So there is 6 different types. As you see, one's called performance card. We're going to do that here. I'm going to make this bigger for you all. And then we're going to do cost of revenue. And then costs, here's that account group, cost of revenue. And then all the ones we currently had set up were current month, currency, rounding to the whole number, or actually no rounding I had on there. And then the period, this is that comparison part on the bottom there. We were doing the prior period, so it's going to do the prior month based on your reporting period that you select. And then we want to actually change this to red. So if it exceeds the prior month for cost of revenue, the performance, it will be a red. And then we can do a percent change or a period difference. I think we had them all set for percent change. And then also if they're, to note there is filters, you can, disallow the filtering, the dashboard filtering, or if you wanted to make a performance card a specific department or location specific, you can filter that on here and not let the dashboard filtering touch it. But that is an option as well. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And this will populate in here. So cost of revenue, it's 23% more than the prior month. So we got a red arrow there. Also, you can move these performance cards as needed as well. But as you see, we have that here. And once again, you can filter within the dashboard as well if you need to specific, whatever filter we select. This one has location. If you have departments, you can filter on there as well. We would just need to add it. Once again, talking to having this as your home screen and work from it, I want to show task and of course reports. So as we are in the CFO role here, if they are the, task I wanted to show today was, if you have an approval process set up that you can have your approval processes right here in your My Task. So you log in, you click, let's just say you have a payment or one of the AP manager selected a bill to be paid. It is now going to go into your AP approval payments, right? So you could simply click here and a window will pop up and then you have your approved payments right here. So you can go in and review this, approve this, click approve or just singular click approve there. And then you're right back into your dashboard. So just to show, another how this My Task is, like I said, you should have this default one in here, but I will drill in and add a task to show you how that works. So within the component type, it would be general, and then we would have custom navigation. So, and then you would name this one's My Task. You can name it, whatever you want it to be. So the naming is going to be on the left here, and then all the possible options that you have to select something is to the right here. So let me see. Let me select. We're going to do journal entries. Let me go in here. And then save that. So now I added that to my custom navigations. Like I said, you would have to review, as you saw, there's quite a bit of a list on there to do things. You could come in here This is going to take you to your journals. And then you can come in and create a transaction. Like I said, this is the new view here, but you can come in and create straight from here. And now you still have your dashboard open, but you're working within another window from your dashboard. All right. And then another important task. So you have your task there, but then you want to maybe you run different reports. You could have a report section similar here. It is a custom navigation created. And for example, I'm going to do a customer aging report. Now, one thing to know, as you see, there's report center, financial reports. You can't individually put financial reports on here, but you can put custom reports and subledger related reports, such as the customer aging report. But for whatever reason, you can't do financial reports straight here. You have to go through like Report Center or financial reports, and it will take you to that screen. So if I come in here, let me double check. Let me make this a little bigger. Customer did not like me typing. Can type AR. Oops, I passed it up. So customer aging report, we select that. I think it selected it. Load that in there. But did not like that. 1 second. Customer aging. There we go. Save that in here. Now you have that customer aging report on your dashboard that you can just click this link here. It's going to take you right into it. And then you can just view that straight from your dashboard. And as you see, another function, of course, any report that you're in, for the most part, will have this add to dashboard function. So you can, even put the report within the dashboard as well. And then one more thing here I wanted to show was more so switching to a dashboard to show adding of a graph. Don't really talk about them too much, but wanted to demonstrate what that could look for you. And it's more so like by a location or department, maybe makes sense, but more of a graphical representation. So I switched over to another department manager support here, and I'm going to add a operating expense by location report. So going back to that add component part, we're going to go down here to report, and then we will keep this on financial report, and then we would drop down to the component. So go down here. Second. Sometimes they're one second, where'd it go? Revenue. Lost it there. Sorry about this. Just double check that one. And then we'll allow this here. So, or actually, sorry, I had the wrong one. That's my mistake there. Meant to switch that to chart. So yes, I was on the wrong thing there. So come in here, grab this operating expense by location, and then save this here. And as you see, it puts it in the top left here, but I want to grab this here. And there can be changes to this report. I think I need to change this here, bar, so I could show you a little bit better, more so colors, by location. So, depending on how many locations you have, of course, you can filter this based on like a location group, but I wanted to show a graphical representation. As you see, if you highlight over, you can see the operating expense by location, but more in a graphical form. So I wanted to show that functionality to you there.